Do not focus on the precise figures. Instead, consider the big picture and the logic underlying the figures. The same holds true for all of my charts and analyses. Oh, sure, it's less than 64. That's an example. Since the 64 is a support line, you stated that it couldn't fall below it. Yes, it could be down there, but I really doubt it will remain for very long. As a whole, we observe that the 5-month is higher than the 2-year in the realized prices. Plan B, who developed the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model, has explained why, despite the recent market declines, he is still bullish on the cryptocurrency. Warning against fixating on specific figures and charts, and instead of analyzing broader patterns and the logic underlying them. He has found a pattern in the Bitcoin market using this strategy. Usually a bullish market trend for 0 is indicated when the 5-month moving average is higher than the 2-year moving average, and both of them are higher than the realized price. The stock-to-flow model is the first chart. A little over 62,000 was the closing price of Bitcoin in June. For the past 2 months, the market has been stuck in a dull trading range of 60,000 to 70,000. Plus, it won't move until we figure out where to point it. Since the price of Bitcoin always lags behind the model value following a halving, it takes a good 12 to 18 months after the halving for the price to begin moving again, and even longer yet before it reaches the stock-to-flow model estimates. I know it's hard, but being patient is our only option, so that's what I think we should do. Be patient. I'll get to the next chart. Red, even though it may seem otherwise, the facts don't deceive. The market is still in a bullish phase. The numbers there are all on-chain. It's perfectly natural. Our presence is expected. Even if it's implausible, I would be concerned if we got yellow or green at this moment. We are, however, missing that item. The color is scarlet. The market is going up. I find solace in that. RSI, that's intriguing, fell somewhat or remained steady between 60 and 70. It was 69 when it happened, and now it's 65, some people believe. The market's bull run is gone, and I must say their logic is really captivating. Bitcoin has declining returns, so the thinking goes. Thus, the tops and bottoms both decrease with each cycle. A diminishing return pattern is also readily apparent. The concept of diminishing returns is foreign to me. Success breeds success, in my opinion. In any case, a normalization is also visible to those who believe the bull market has ended. Thus, they believe that the Bitcoin markets are returning to a more typical trading range. Accordingly, 30 to 70 is the typical trading range for the RSI. As an example, the range for stock prices in the Forex market is 30 to 70. Consequently, Bitcoin's value has rose little. Therefore, this peak at above 70 might be seen as the market standardization of Bitcoin. After that, we should see a bear market that is more severe as we approach the 30 area. The logic behind a bear market makes sense to me, but I still don't believe it will happen. My prediction is that, instead of diminishing returns, we will witness exponential returns, and the relative strength index RSI will rise beyond 80 once more, just like it did in 2013, 2017, and 2021. Time will therefore reveal all. However, we will be actively monitoring the RSI because it is intriguing. The 200-week moving average is the following chart. Thus, it's been around 4 years. Therefore, we use the average price of Bitcoin for the past 4 years. That line is quite dark and black. As usual, it's climbing and is currently at 37. No decline has ever been recorded for this 200-week moving average. Everything is normal, though, and it's progressively rising. The price that Bitcoin actually accomplished. At the conclusion of June, the realized price will be 31. A price of 48,000 was realized after 2 years. At present, the short-term HODL price, which accounts for 5 months of realized price, is 65. Accordingly, Bitcoin is trading slightly below the 5-month mark. Price realization and this pale blue line, which represents the price realization 5 months from now, have consistently provided support during bull markets. This line is so rarely crossed by Bitcoin, it remains faithful to that line in fact. Indeed, this pattern has persisted for the past few months as well. Consequently, it is quite intriguing to see Bitcoin sitting at that light blue line or just below it right now. We would prefer not to go down. I was hoping we would recover from this 5-month real-life price increase. Please don't focus on the precise figures, but rather on the fact that we are also keeping a careful eye on this. What matters more are the overarching trends and the logic underlying those figures. The same holds true for all of my charts and analyses. Oh, sure, it's less than 64. That's an example. As a support line, you said it couldn't fall lower than 64. Yes, it could be down there, but I really doubt it will remain for very long. As a whole, we observe that the 5-month is higher than the 2-year and the realized prices. When markets are doing well, that holds true as well. The 5-month realized price falls below the 2-year realized price, and eventually the realized price in bear markets. Each bear market experienced this. Those are the major clues that will lead us in the right route. No matter how high or low this number is, it will never be on the queue. That matters little. Thus, everything appears to be normal at the moment. From that 65,000, I anticipate a rebound, but time will tell. In June, sellers saw a return of 13%. Even though it's not much, it's an improvement. Also, I think 2017 is a good year to compare it to. Among your offerings were crimson, verdant, orange. Market hesitancy is unchanged from when 2017 began. What gives? Me, the willies is blue. Wouldn't you agree? Blue would make me nervous when we discuss the big picture and the logic behind the figures. Everything from green to orange to yellow is consistent with what? This has happened throughout history. The same applies to Bitcoin as a profit. 90% of the planet is making money, and we can compare that to, maybe 2013, when the bull market begins near the level of the previous peak. There is a lot of yellow, orange, and red, and it's there again. There is some uncertainty. The market is obviously looking for guidance. Until then, I'm crossing my fingers that it finds its way in that direction soon. We need to take our time, all right?